Well, hello, and here I'm your host. We're nothing to show gaming and yelling. Welcome everybody to another fascinating, amazing, super cool, awesome stream that everybody loves and shares and touch nipples with and all that good stuff and things. I hope as always everybody out there in Happy Magic Land is having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Doesn't matter. I just hope you guys are doing okay. Or good, or great, or awesome. I don't care. As long as it's not bad or shit. Anyways, what's this? What's this? I'm doing something weird. What's this? Let me touch up on some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelings.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Open card game. Some decent rewards soon. Well, not that decent. I gotta get my ass whooped. Okay. Let's get my ass whooped and then we'll continue playing. I should just let him beat the fuck out of me without me pulling any cards out. But I really don't give two fucks about playing or winning this. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna get rewards.
Here I go. It's my turn. I activate the field spell, Sky Iris.
But anyways, let's do this.
I end my turn.
Don't overthink it. Just go for it. It's my turn. I draw.
I'll set this. I'll summon this.
Stay. I summon a monster.
But I can summon the... Wow. That sucked.
Battle. I know what to do. I attack you directly.
It's not the same... It's not the card that I needed.
With that,
My turn.
I end my turn.
I draw.
I'm playing with fairies, everybody!
I'll set a monster.
Wow, that is not... He's not doing that good.
I draw.
Now he can... Wait, you can't special summon him now?
Take the stage. I summon a monster. I act
Okay, now I can summon the other star. There we go.
please. I special summon a monster.
Cool.
Take the stage.
Violent Sigma.
Summon a monster.
Let's go.
Battle. I know what to do. Attack. With that,
My
I end
turn.
my turn.
I draw.
Well, right now I got good defense.
Time Gazer Magician.
Unless he does something to
Activate.
destroy my back card.
I set the pendulum scale. I activate Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's Pendulum Effect.
Okay. Not sure what she's doing.
You've shown me how I can take pendulum.
Oh, she surrendered.
Smile, Yuya. That's the first lesson.
Guess he didn't know how to play with that card, with that deck. Or maybe he had just no support. Oh. Oh, I mean, it would be cool, but all of my cards are light anyways. Got the 50 gems. Well, I could get 100 if I play 7 times. I mean, it's torture doing this. Believe you me. But I did it just for this. Just for this. One more to go. I gotta defeat a legendary duelist. Where's one? There's one. Yuya! Man, I don't have this guy? Doomstar Magician. Wow. Once per turn, you can discard one card, then target one card. Either player's Pendulum Zone destroy that card, and if you do, draw one card. Not terrible? I mean, it's a good Pendulum monster. I mean, it's a good effect to target a Pendulum and mess them up. So it's not a bad card. If you play against somebody who uses Pendulum. Man, no trap cards? Oh, that's nice. Pizza Chef can just attack me and kill me. Doesn't matter what he does. Bye, Yuya. What the fuck is that card? What was it? The fuck is this? If this card's tribute summon and battles an opponent monster during the damage calculation, you make the opponent monster lose 500. Oh. Oh, he made me lose 500 life points and then attack me. Okay, that's not the worst effect. I mean, 500 life points is a lot. Let's see what's going. Actually, before that, let me fight someone. Man, that was fucked and no fucking cards for me to use. Holy fuck. Damn! Star Seraph Sword. Damn, dude. Damn. I didn't know that card could get beefy. That's a huge beefcake right there, homie. I'll try one more and then I'll go look at some stuff. Damn, the stars Seraph Sword again. That was double beefcake right there. Don't blame me. Retry. Excuse me. Let's find some double D's. No double D's. Do I have everything here? It appears like I might... okay. I'm missing one of these. Let me keep looking to see if maybe something decent might be down there. I'm looking. I mean, there could be something decent that I may not have. I mean, I kind of doubt it, but still worth checking, you know. This crane I should definitely be able to have more, use it. You can target one level 3 engraving special summoning. Yeah, see, that's at least 6 points right there for summoning. That's a really good card. I'm looking. Hey, Doc. My VC is open if you catch you jump in and say hi. You know the back door is always open for you. By the way, you didn't stream this weekend, did you? I don't think I saw you streaming. What does this do? Beast, once per turn, opponent's turn, this card will be destroyed by their card effect. It's not destroyed once per turn during their end phase. Wait, what? Okay. Once per opponent turn, this card would be destroyed by their card effect. It is not destroyed. Oh god, yeah, I know. Once per turn during their end phase, if this card was applied this turn, apply the following effects. During your next turn, this card inflicts battle damage. You win your opponent. Wait. Fuck! If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by direct attack, you win the duel. Well, this is a simple card to actually do. All you gotta do is give it an ability to do that. That can't be that hard. What's this? Oh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting. What's going on?
Nothing.
Sounds exciting. Hey, Doc.
It's in my mind.
Hello, Mr. Doc.
I mean,
Hey.
at least you have a mind still, you know.
I'm trying as best I can
Mm.
to not have shitty songs like Fozzy songs running through my head, but I have failed. It's not very good. That whole band is not very good.
Why would that be in your inventory of music anyways? Or your library?
Oh, I was watching a Danhausen video, and he came to the ring playing Judas. Although I've been trying to get people not to fall in love with, but just to listen to the band Ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! I can't give away the Ginger gimmick, but if you actually watch a video by the band Ginger, that's Jinjer.
You're gonna have to send it to me because I no fucking well remember. I just forgot what you just said. Hi, everybody.
I said Jesus loves you.
Yay! I mean, Jesus is really good in bed too. I'm
No, that-
missing.
That is Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting band, and I think they fall in the realm of like, I think it's Swedish death metal.
Interesting.
Where would you like me to place this link?
In the music.
Okay.
I mean, I was thinking just sending it to me directly, but if you want to share it with the world, then the music section will be best.
I didn't even know you had a music channel.
Mm-hmm.
Music vids.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I don't think I want to listen to the one that Quinn recommended. Goblin Cock. See, because I see what they did there.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case. Yeah, I gotta get a shower in. I did a stupid thing, and I tried to get some of the snow up, and I got maybe about a 2x2 foot patch shoveled before I started getting a little pulling in my gut. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, nope.
Won't
So,
hurt
yeah,
yourself.
done. Not doing that. And I know it's not a very long story when you're telling it verbally, but it seems like for fucking ever when you're typing it out. I bought a snowblower last year, and it was just before any snow had hit. And one of the guys I knew, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do snow blowing, and my landlord was like, he was like, I'm gonna send a guy over to help. And it's a guy I'd crewed up with before doing refurbs on houses. So he kind of spent a little time busting ice, but I did the majority of blowing off all the walks because I don't have a driveway. The neighborhood that I live in didn't have driveways. back when they were built at the turn of the century. Well, turn of the 20th century. So he was like, hey, man, that thing looks like it really worked. Can I borrow that for my walk? And I got to do my mom's walk, too. And I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. He's like, and I'll store it for you. So if you ever need it or, you need to have your walks cleaned off again, I'll bring it over. Well, we only had one decent snow last year.
Mm-hmm.
This year we got like 8 inches. And I tried to call him like a week in advance. Well, actually, I started sending him texts like January 17th. And I'm like, hey, man, I can't pull this heavy fucking bucket from my back storage shed to the front. And I was going to leave it out because my next door neighbors, I said, hey, listen, I did this last year. I'm like, I got a big, huge bucket of salt. If you guys want to use some of it, don't use fucking all of it. But if you want to use some of it to salt your walkways, cool, go for it. I don't care. So I'm like, can you help me get this bucket to my front foyer so just in case we need it, we can lay it before snow actually hits? And didn't get a response back. Like 2 weeks later, he was like, oh, yeah, man, I've been sleeping a lot and I've been busy and blah, blah, blah.
That's the cheapest bullshittest excuse I've ever heard.
I'm like, dude, not for nothing, but you kind of owe me. And then he was like, yeah, man, I'll try to get out there. He said this last week. He's like, I'll try to get out there next week. I did use that snow blower again, and it works pretty well. I was like, well, it ain't fucking working very well on my walkways.
Mm-hmm.
But your mom must love me. She owes me a fucking dinner at least. Or a hilarious slip and fall that's caught on video.
Well, you could always push the bitch,
Because I'm a bit salty when I do good things for people and they just want to fist me. Wearing a spiked gauntlet that's been dipped in sand.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. Leaving all sandy in there.
I mean, I guess it would work for a house party.
I mean, I don't even know about that one.
Would it even work for House Party 3?
I don't think I've seen it.
House Party 3, I think, was the one that had, I think it had TLC.
I think I've only seen maybe the first one, but I'm not into cringe or... I don't know, I'm not into this kind of fucking movie.
Well, I mean, back then it wasn't cringe. I think they had Crisscross in it, too. Because they'll make you jump.
Oh.
Because they're wiggity whack. Well, except for one of them, he's dead. Oh yeah, saving it up for tonight. I put a space heater in the bathroom. Gonna make that room nice and toasty so I can go take a shower.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, the bad thing about it was when I moved in here initially, the tiling that was put on the outside wall, hot and cold, it started falling off. So I got a nice draft coming from that outside wall, and I was gonna pin nail a fucking fleece blanket up to it, but I could never get anybody with a pin nailer to come over. And like, I want to buy one of those things. Like, what the hell else am I ever going to use that thing for?
And you just use it one fucking time.
Yeah.
Or you could be ghetto and use it the one time and then return it.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I probably should have.
Not that I'm condoning retail fraud, 'cause retail fraud is bad.
I mean, if you bring it back and go, oh, well, it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. Because, like, in your head, you can be thinking, I wanted somebody else to actually use the pin nailer. So it's not a lie.
As long as you believe your bullshit inside your head, dog.
Hey, you know, that's the reason why 24/7 Merry-Go-Round Broken Down's playing. That's why I have to play a Thunderstorm video. So that'll drown it out while I'm trying to sleep. Although I'm kind of disappointed because there was a cutie that supposedly wants to come over Wednesday, and the last thing I need her to do, because she's about my age, is to
fall and break a hip.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody should be breaking hips, it should be me.
Right.
Breaking other people's hips.
And not your fault, as in falling because of your floor conditions.
Correct, because it is the pelvic thrust that really throws you insane.
Right.
God. Although I'm happy, everything's been kind of tapering off. I've only been waking up nowadays, and there's only like 3 or 4 DMs waiting for me in Discord, and a couple waiting for me in Facebook. I think that's because like everybody I know in Facebook is actually starting to die now. That's okay. You know, let them go on to their great reward.
I haven't used or had a Facebook in, I don't know, many years.
Well, let's see. My mom and dad died 4 years ago, and my siblings are still on there, and their children are still on there. So, yeah, I guess I still have attachments there. Plus, they're amping up for a theater show that's about 20 minutes away. And the last time I helped them out running spot, and they know I know how to run a soundboard. And they're like, "Hey, why don't you come down?" And I was like, "Hey, if you can guarantee there's not going to be any fucking snow in March."
No, but I predicted everything exactly the way I knew was gonna happen when I left Facebook. I was like, you know what? Bunch of people talk to me on a regular basis, bunch of friends and family, blah blah blah, and I'm like, the second I leave Facebook, they're all gonna forget about me, and exactly what I fucking said. Everybody had my text, my phone number. Everybody could fucking call me. Did anybody did? Nope. Only my bestest of friends. But everybody else, nope. They all disappeared.
You know, one of the cool things I heard, when they were coming around to get people together for the 25th class reunion, I saw it advertised, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm too old for this stuff. And people came back with, God, we thought you were dead. I was like, that's pretty cool. What did I die of? Nobody seems to know.
Well, if you disappear from their radar, it's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, but seriously, if you think about it, I mean, how many people have you stayed in contact with once you got out of school?
0.
I would say, for me, like 3. And that's pretty good, because we're coming up on, what is, like, was it the 40th? Fuck, yeah. We're coming up on the 40th in a couple of few years. Now, I'll probably show up for the 40th because I want to see how God thinned the herd. I want to see who's left.
Man, that's a long sway, though.
What, to get past 40 years from high school?
mean, how many fucking people make it that far anyways?
Yeah, shit. Dude, that's only like 60.
A lot of people die.
Oh, hell, the average life expectancy right now moved up to, what was it, like 76 or 78 years old now?
Yeah.
Used to be 72 when I was in my teens, and I'm like, oh man, you know, it's all the Who lyrics running through my head. Hope I die before I get old. What about your generation, Boomer?
Well, I'm sorry, I was reading an article. What were you asking?
How dare you read?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you bastard.
Whoops.
Or no, wait a minute. It's the Bill Hicks line. So what you reading for?
To learn, maybe?
Learning sucks.
He's got a great bit on that. Now and again, I'd say about every other year, I'll tune in and watch all 3 of his specials. Bill Hicks was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I kind of heard a little bit of what you said about how thin the herd's going to get,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I know our herd's getting kind of thin. A lot of people are hanging themselves, so...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Something's in the water. They love hanging themselves. That's their go-to.
I mean, are you talking about military-wise, or are you actually talking about high school-wise?
High school.
God damn.
God, most of the casualties have been either car crash, overdose, or cancer.
Yeah, most
know,
recent
back-
one was because he couldn't take COVID anymore and he left 2 daughters behind.
Now that's selfish as fuck.
Yeah, it was. I mean, when somebody commits suicide, I really don't have any sympathy for them. I know that's probably a bad way because they got what they wanted. And it was selfish. It's selfish. They only thought about themselves.
But that fucking shit's being encouraged nowadays too,
It is. It's sick.
societally. That drives
Really
me
sick.
insane. I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen it. And if I have, I probably just don't pay mind to it. I don't know.
well, I watched one of these TikToks where the guy was lamenting the fact that he was gay, so he became binary and then or non-binary and then transgender. And now he's talking about wanting to start a family. And his dad was like, "Well, did you grow a vagina?" And he's like, "You never know." And he's like, "No, son, I would know." He's like, "That would make medical journals." See, then that's what drives me nuts. I've got some very good friends who are gay, and now that all the gay rights things have been passed, they're content. They're happy to be part of society. But there is a large amount, especially the younger generation, feel like they missed the boat because they didn't get to play that card of oppression. And that makes me insane. You know, I know real people who were transgender, who went through and did the surgery and still years and years of therapy to solve their body dysmorphia. And, you know, kudos to them. But it just seems like an excuse to play an oppression card now with the younger generation. Like they really just don't understand how bad it really was. I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't heard of a fag bashing in quite a while.
I mean, I haven't heard one in at least over 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably say early 90s, and that's when they did, what was that Boys Don't Cry? movie with that real ugly bitch. God damn, what was her name? I'm glad she got killed in that boxing movie. Hillary Swank. Yeah.
Oh, Hillary Swank. Oh.
I just wish it would have been Clint Eastwood, not just flipping off the machine, but just punching her in the face until it went flatline. Oh my. By the way, did you hear psychologist Medicare a couple days ago?
No.
He really, I mean, he got to the point where, because he was supposed to debate Ethan Ralph,
Mm-hmm.
and Ethan immediately, because I caught it, and I think other people caught on very quickly, that he was drunk coming on to it. And you really don't want to go against anybody like Medicare when you're not at full capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And it got closer to the end of what was supposedly a debate, but Ralph failed very, very quickly.
Mm.
To where he was almost like psychologist Medicare. And he came up with a phrase that I keep forgetting. Yeah, he said there's a difference between doxing and life ruination. And I'd never heard it put that way before. Because he was like, okay, doxing, yeah, get over it, deal with it, blah, blah, blah. Life ruination is you're going into the IRL and you're making it impossible for somebody to earn a living or to live a normal life. And, I mean, that's what I've always thought, but it's just one of those things where I didn't have the words or the phraseology
Right.
to be able to, get it out of my head. But life ruination seems like an excellent term. And especially if you have somebody who has, hundreds of thousands of followers or used to. Yeah, there's some crazy fuckers in there that will come at you.
The hell's my mouse?
What?
I lost my mouse for a second. Sorry. I'm speaking out loud. I'm incredibly tired, so just ignore me.
Wow. Were you working today?
I was, but I was up late watching Orsville with somebody.
Yeah, some fag.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
It's a really good show. It's made by Seth MacFarlane, the same guy that did Family Guy.
Yeah, not a Family Guy kind of guy, but
You like Star Trek?
I liked what was the name of the fucking sci-fi thing that he came out with? The
Orville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Orville because you could see where the producers wanted him to have more kind of like a Family Guy thing, but he kept trying to bend it to Star Trek. So I kind of like.
He actually he pitched it to Star Trek, and I think it was ABC, because he wanted to make his own Star Trek show, but they said no. So he's like, well, you know what? Fuck you. I'll make my own. And it became more successful than all these Star Trek fucking shows.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoy it thoroughly.
I thought you said Horville.
I mean, Horville is another really good show.
I mean,
his wife is a whore.
Horville sounds like a.
Actually,
80s.
you saw what happened, so no.
Well, they were shopping it to around for the third season, and everything looked good with it, but I guess nothing happened at all. And
What
it's
do you
not
mean?
like Seth MacFarlane doesn't have a shit ton of fuck you money.
Well, I mean, it's already in production. The new show is gonna be out in like 2-3 months. The new episodes.
Was it Hulu?
I
Gaming
don't
and yelling.
know.
I forget
Said
somebody
7DTD
somebody
cooldown
bid on
commands
it.
are
It wasn't
now active.
Netflix.
Well,
Was
yeah,
Netflix-
yeah. I mean, Hulu has the rights to it. Yeah.
Good God, I couldn't imagine an Orville by Netflix.
That'd just be terrible.
Well, I mean, who's got Picard now?
Boomer,
Oh,
I sent
yes.
you a request a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know,
See-
guys. I might watch it just for the lulls, because, man, I could probably get shit hammered and watch all of season 2 and just laugh my ass off about it. Because if you're not gonna cry about how they destroyed canon, at least you can laugh about it, right?
See, and
Yeah.
Boomer thought it was amazing, and he loves that show.
What, Picard?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How high are you?
right?
Last time I checked, not.
Hey, I tell you what, let's go ahead and take my consciousness and put it in a body that's just as old and is only going to last for a couple more years. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, yeah, you got it on that one.
And it's just like, Data's like, I don't want to be around anymore. And I was like, wait a minute, a robot with suicidal ideations? I don't get that either. There's a shit ton. Not as bad as STD, but still pretty bad.
STD.
Star Trek Discovery.
Oh god, yeah, that's ugh.
I'd rather have an STD,
Yeah, me too.
a bad one,
Give me like 3. Load me up.
one that makes me drip.
Ew.
I want mine to look like a pepperoni pizza when it's done.
Okay,
Oh,
we
God.
get it, both of you. Jesus.
You sure? I mean, we could go on.
No, I'm sure. Thank you.
Well, okay, so I won't mention anal leakage.
God damn it.
I did get 2 seasons in on STD, and I'm like, wait a minute. So what you guys are saying is that unless you're gay, white men are completely useless. That's what killed the because they were going to do a series with Captain Pike, but I
I think
guess
they're still trying to do that.
well, they can't figure their way around the white problem.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Because let's be fair about it, that's what it is now. Although they're talking about voting Bob Chapek out so they can stop doing this woke agenda shit. And, okay, here's something that may or may not be true, but the reason why The Mandalorian is now the Book of Boba Fett is because that's all they had shot out of both series. And then production got shut down when Kathleen Kennedy got removed. That's why in the Book of Boba Fett, there's all these stupid fucking things like the Power Ranger mods.
Oh god, yeah. Oh.
But once they actually wrestled control back, they're just like, well, what the fuck are we going to do? Because apparently in the last episode, Han Solo and Chewbacca are going to show up.
Yeah, that's what Samaj was saying.
But they're basically cobbling together the Book of Boba Fett from what they had already shot with Mandalorian. That's why the last 2 episodes look nothing like the Book of Boba Fett. And I thought they were better shot, too. Although the Black Blade... Why's it gotta be black? Huh?
The Dark Saber?
Yeah, why it gotta be a Black Blade?
Mm.
That's racist.
Gaming and
That's
yelling.
the thing now. That's the buzzword.
Said
That's the pop.
7DTD
That's
a
the
new vote
hipness.
has started.
Their hipness. Or what are these kids are saying these days?
Yeah, that's what the fancy kids are saying nowadays. With
Yeah.
the hula hoops and the Zima and the Dan Fogelblake.
Oh god, Zima. Oh.
Oh, dude, there was a time where we malt liquored like fucking crazy on that back in early 90s.
What was the what was it, Red Dog?
Oh,
Oh, it was a dog. Clearly, it was a dog on the outside of it, but it was
Yeah.
red. And
Yeah.
oh,
As a
that's
matter of fact, DC Comics got into a fight with these guys.
really.
Yeah, because they had a character named Red Dog. And they changed the name over to Wild Dog. Because the liquor company bought the rights to it.
Gaming
That's
and
the
yelling.
same thing as
Sid 7DTV
back in the
voting is complete
80s,
and the viewers have chosen
Marvel
meal
Comics
supplies for.
licensed out the Incredible Hulk Hogan.
Just thinking about this. You ever drink a liquor and you think about it and it makes you want to throw up?
Hey, Boomer, come find me.
Okay.
Have you ever had the vapors? Where
No,
somebody mentions it, you get that smell.
no, I never had that. Ugh.
Oh yeah, like when I
It's
think
terrible.
of Zima, I smell that fucking malt liquor. And
You
of
ever
course,
have Everclear?
oh fuck yeah!
Oh god, we used to mix that with Natties.
Oh no, we did Harry Buffalo parties.
Okay, what's that?
Harry Buffalo party where you take like a 55-gallon drum, and everybody who walks through the door has to pour their liquor in it. And normally we started the base off with, well, back then they were only fifths, but we'd start off with a fifth of Everclear. And Everclear, I live in Ohio, and Everclear you could not get. You had to go across state lines to Indiana because Indiana is filled with hopelessness. So why not have Everclear? But yeah, we would have everybody fill it up. We'd throw in fruit punch and fruit. And most of the people would be trying to scoop the fruit out because, you know, alcohol absorbs into fruit very well.
That sounds like really bad jungle juice.
Gaming and yelling.
It is.
Said 7DTD a
But
new
I
vote
mean,
has
there are
started.
people trying to pour beer in. It's like, fuck you. Get out of here. You knew the price of admission was a bottle of real alcohol.
And what you call it?
Harry Buffalo.
Harry Buffalo. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I know I'm doing next time I drink heavily.
Oh, fuck.
Puts the
You got-
lotion on its skin who gets the hose again.
No, that's a wild buffalo or wild bill.
Yeah, that Harry Buffalo was around before Wild Bill was. But good God, yeah. There were a lot of very, very drunk people. And I would probably say there were probably quite a few regrets the very next day. Thank
What
God
was her
there was
name?
no internet.
Mm-hmm.
Gaming and yelling. Said 7DTD voting is complete
Why are
and the
you
viewers have
pickaxing
chosen silly
dead
sounds.
animals?
Because I want their bone. Beat.
Couldn't you just call one of your hookups?
I mean, not in-game bone.
No.
Yeah, big difference.
You could play Leisure Suit Larry, the gay version.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what that game is? Oh my god, I remember being a kid and wanting that game so bad.
Oh, dude, it was one of the premier adult PC games. And basically, Leisure Suit Larry was a guy who spent his entire... you spend the entire game trying to fuck everybody.
Mm.
And it depends on, you know, what paths that you take as to what opens up to you. But 9 out of 10 times, he was pretty much a loser.
Oh,
Yeah.
you grab your stuff already?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for letting me know, Dick.
Hey, I grabbed my stuff.
Dick. Hey, Toya!
Dude, don't quick I grab it. Come on, jump up. Yeah, I just remember being a kid and seeing that game and like, oh man, I really want that. Ah, titties. Ah, cool.
Yeah, but, you know, 8-bit titties.
You know, most of the kids my generation were jerking off to like Lara Croft's pointy titties. You know, the Elon Musk truck titties.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I hear all the people talking about, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. I'm like, you guys realize what the original Final Fantasy was? It was boring as fuck. I mean, it was the whole 8-bit side scroller thing. Well, no, you could go top up too.
What do
Good
you?
evening, Toya. She's in the chat. But yeah, I'm like, Final Fantasy's boring as fuck. And they're like, oh, no, you got to play it now. And I was like, no, I don't have to play it now. I played the first two, and they were boring as shit. The Dungeons and Dragons game that they had out at the time was 10 times better. And it was still one of those. Technically, it's a quest adventure game, so most of the time you're just scrolling from screen to screen to figure out what you need to pick up on that screen. Final Fantasy was boring as fuck.
I was never a Final Fantasy fan. I don't get it.
Well, and plus it came out on like 6 or 8 floppy disks.
Oh,
So if you'd scroll too far left, too far right, too far up or down, it'd say, please insert disk 6.
mm,
Plug it in. Then it's like, oh no, I don't want to be in this part. So you start to go back up. Please insert disk 2. Fuck.
wow.
It was annoying. With games like that, because MechWarrior was like that.
Oh, dude, I've got the original box version of it.
Oh, no, the 5 1/4s.
No, I have those too. So But yeah, I got the 3/4 and there was 4 of them with the 5. I think. I don't know. I haven't opened the box in a long time. I'm just like, hey, here's my first version of BattleTech. And, here's my first version of City of Heroes. Unopened, figures still in them.
Man, I lost the one CD that I had from City of Heroes. I must have thrown it away.
Well, technically, you can go online right now. And as long as you know the server to go to, they are operating with permission from NCSoft.
Yeah.
Because NCSoft has no plans to ever bring the game back, but they don't give a fuck. And one of the people who worked for NCSoft literally downloaded every single asset and set up his own server and kept it hush hush for 8-9 years. When they closed doors, and I think it was 2012 or something. I think it was 2012. When they shut it down in 2012, that server kept running. And there was a guy who was one of the originals, and about 8 years later, he's like, man, I can't take this anymore. I keep seeing all these threads about how they miss City of Heroes. Well, here's the server. Here's how to get in. And all of a sudden, everybody else started pulling those assets down, plugging them in.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, everything's on it. Not only is it City of Heroes, but City of Villains, Rogue Isle, the big 3. And they run all the events too. Like Halloween and Easter and Christmas and all that fun shit.
Damn.
There used to be a game out there called Gotham City Heroes or something like that, and that was such a great game. And they took it down. I wish somebody would do that up on the side.
I remember Champions, and that was garbage. But once they shut everything down and decided to go with Marvel Alliance and DC Online, that was the only reasonable option, because in those two, you couldn't create your own characters. There was no community whatsoever. And, people who were in the COH community were just like, you know what? A little bit of something's better than a lot of nothing. And of course, now DC Online and Marvel Heroes Alliance doesn't exist anymore.
You know, there's a website out there. You can still get like all the old DOS games and stuff like that, and you can actually get old AOL software. You could get like from the very first version to now. Somebody took AOL Instant Messenger and started up their own servers, so you can log into those now.
Nice.
It was kind of fun to shit post it in an AOL chat room, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because it's
Oh,
like you go
nice.
into one and like everybody is pretending to be a chick.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, show of hands, who has a dick? That's what I thought, everybody.
ASL, man.
Oh, God. I did that once to be a smartass about 5 years ago. And most everybody was like, what?
They didn't know what it was?
No.
Yeah, I mean, ask Kwee. I bet you anything he doesn't know what ASL means.
Wow.
Dude, I did it on 4chan and once, and they just fucking raffled the whole goddamn thread.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish I was there to see that.
I wonder if I
People
could
lose their
find-
mind.
I wonder if I could way back under my old name. I haven't. I've ghosted 4chan for probably the past 6, 7 years now. Just
Yeah.
because there are more fun places to troll.
4chan's pretty toxic, though.
Oh yeah.
If you click on the wrong thing, oh boy. You go into a deep, dark rabbit hole, and no one wants to go there.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh man, you should check out the dark web," and I was like, "You know, 4chan was the dark web before the dark web. You couldn't
Yeah.
find anything on there, but any type of gross monstrosity that you were looking for,
Well, it was there. Like,
uh,
what was it? Something rotten or rotten.com.
oh yeah, something rotten. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh God. That was one of the websites we used to go to. As, damn it, you can't paint that. No, that was one of the ones. Damn it, that was one of the ones that we used to go to when we were in high school, and just kind of just troll around and look around and see what we could find. That and it's always great. That you just be like, all right, go to the White House website. Okay, whitehouse.com or whitehouse.gov.
there used to be one called NYC Life, and it came out just after 9/11 because what
Okay.
it was posting pictures of dead bodies from 9/11.
Oof.
And then it took off from there.
Is this still too soon to say too soon?
I don't know, man. I tell you what, some of the inhumanity, like there was an audio recording on there that had somebody who was calling from like one of the lobby phones from the towers, and you kept hearing thud, 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 and the person on the other end asked what that was, and they're like, their bodies, they're jumping from the windows. And I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta see that. Not like see it actually physically happening, but there was somebody who took a picture of it where it showed where there were bodies that were ripping through those canopies and just splattered on the cement, and I'm like, that's amazing. That is a brutality that I will never. I mean, I saw a guy burned to death in a car once, but that's brutality that I never thought I would ever see.
Yeah, I usually avoid all of that because nope.
Yeah, it kind of makes you feel weird, doesn't it?
I don't like it.
I don't know if I tried to justify it in my brain to say, you know, there's some horrible things that have happened in my life. Here's some shit that's way more horrible than I could have ever imagined. But then again, you can just take a trip around, you know, South and Central America, and they're, you know, disemboweling people and splitting heads open. And
I
throwing
mean,
people on
that
railroad
starts
tracks.
in North America because Mexico's pretty horrendous. Yeah, a friend showed me a video of a couple of people with guns, and then somebody was digging a grave, and I'm like, what is this video he sent me? And then once the guy said, okay, I think I'm finished, then somebody comes from behind and just blows his fucking head off. And I'm like, what the fuck did this piece of shit send? Oh, wow. I was furious for like months. I blocked that so-called friend. That's disgusting. Don't fucking show me nasty shit like that. That's disgusting.
I would say the two worst videos that I've seen, one came out of Canada and one came out of Russia.
Oh, the
and
Russians, dude.
The three guys, one hammer video.
I don't know. All right. What was that?
These young kids were going around and finding people who were, you know, walking down the road or their car had broken down or something like that, and they would beat them to death with a claw hammer, stab them with screwdrivers. Now, here's the really sick part of it. These little motherfuckers would find out where the funeral is, and they would go to the funeral. They wait until, you know, they covered up the coffin and buried the body, and then they go and piss and shit on the graves.
Wow.
And the other one was that gay guy who was killing cats. He was putting up videos on YouTube and getting away with it until somebody finally caught him. And then he decided to take somebody home, and he killed him and spent an entire video dismembering this fucking guy.
Yeah, Lord.
And then he started taunting the police. There's a damn, I wish I knew what the documentary was. But the police, the Canadian police, would have never found him if it was not for the weaponized autism of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking found this guy.
And fast, too.
Uh-huh.
The power of the internet, man, can be good to use for real good stuff, you know?
Didn't we just see an episode last night about that?
No.
That's what,
Orsville?
That was the up boat, down boat thing, and that was not in a good way. No.
that's why I have never said weaponized autism in a derogatory way. Because I think it works. And it usually works on people that are fuckheads anyway. Although the one thing I did find funny was that with the Medicare Ralph stream was that Ralph was pissing and moaning because somebody showed up at his house and gave him a pack of diapers.
Oh.
Just threw a pack of diapers onto his porch because he's expecting. And then he tried to play it out when people were like, diapers, that's not anything. He's like, yeah, well, just 3 days ago, somebody threw a whole bunch of corn cobs on my lawn. And it's like, what? You know what? Drunk and lying is something you really should not do. Because immediately he would have taken a picture of that and put it on his website.
Right.
But yeah, it was that jerk off from Pod Awful that did the diaper thing. Although the thing that was even funnier was that this guy could not go through with his own gimmick. He couldn't afford diapers. So he went and begged Keemstar to buy him diapers so he could take them to Ralph. I mean, if you can't pull off your own jokes and you have to e-beg to get your joke taken care of, it wasn't a joke that was worth it in the first place. You know, I don't get it. But, you know, in my recent ghosting, because, you know, there's a lot of people just want to burn down this neighborhood. They've got a nice couple of dumpster fires started. I'm like, fuck it. Let's go run around and see what else I can find. And would you believe it? There are more neighborhoods out there that are more spurgy than this one.
Wow.
I mean, even after the Medicare Ralph confrontation, Mundane Matt let on just a whole host of fucking spurts. And I'm just like, oh, fuck this. I mean, we were sitting there watching it, and then all of us pretty much turned to each other at the same time and said, why the fuck are we watching this? Because there were just people yelling at each other. That's all they were doing. And they had one guy on who's like a pedo rights advocate.
Stop right there. Nope.
Yeah.
And Zoom was on there too. Hot Awful was on there. I forget all the people who were on there, but I'm like, you know what? These people I would never subscribe to. Although I will say, I think Mundane Matt has almost completed his redemption arc. I'll give him props for that.
You know, Boomer, I don't know why we just don't all use the mod to drink murky water. So much easier than cleaning it, because most of the good water that we need has to be murky.
I don't know. Where's that? Is that a mod?
Yeah. It's a mod for your helmet that lets you drink dirty water. Because it filters the dirty water.
So does your, kidneys.
Well, this is better than that, because it's before the kidneys.
Wow. I tried to get Addy to come out and play, but apparently he likes to sleep before he goes to work.
Yeah, I mean, some people,
What a pussy.
I know, some people just prefer to do, like the adult thing to do than, not have fun.
I mean, I'm still awake. I gotta work.
Yeah, but you don't work at 4 in the morning now, do you?
No.
Exactly.
Should I? Probably, but no. What the hell? My boss wakes up that early.
Mm-hmm.
That's his own fucking fault.
Yeah. He's like, I like to get in here, get nice and early. I'm like, really? Oh, that sounds nice for you.
I usually always, whatever job that I worked, I was usually always there a half hour early, because I would just sit in the break room and just smoke and get nicotized and then hit it. And I was usually always the last one off the phones with CS. Because, of course, the farther you got down the road, the less people were there to actually do work. And people would go into what was called Ox.
Ox.
By the way, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. By the way, Boomer, if you want me to do the mod, the items are in my show. Forged steel 5, scrap, polymer, duct tape, coal, and sewing kit. If you want to get me those things so I can make you one, maybe some for others. I'll be back.
Can make me work.
Just run in there, beat him down, and take his.
Yeah, right. Look what I found.
Okay. Aux is auxiliary time. Basically, it makes you unavailable to accept calls. And like the last 15, 20 minutes, people would dick around with that just so they didn't get the last call of the night.
Oh, I think I've heard that before.
Yeah. Motherfuckers. I was okay working bell to bell because, the busier you are, the quicker the time goes.
Yeah,
And plus, I would do shit like, because people would actually listen to me while I did my calls. And like if somebody really pissed off called and they're like, I'm demanding a supervisor. Be like, okay, well, certainly I can get that for you. Just fill me in on what's going on. I can pass that along to my supervisor and we'll be able to take care of you. Usually that de-escalated it right then and there.
right.
But I had to go one step further. I would put them on hold. I'd whistle the Jeopardy theme, and people knew I was up to no good when I started whistling the Jeopardy theme. And then I would take them off a hold and go, thank you very much for holding. I just spoke with my supervisor, and I'd hit the mute button and go, via Volca Mindmeld, and unmute and go. And they said, we can go ahead and take care of that for you right now. We don't even need to transfer you.
Wow.
Actually, they got to the point where the last place, or second to last place that I worked, used to do Grip Bingo. And if they heard one of my catchphrases and they can make a bingo out of it, they won a prize. I had a lot of catchphrases.
By the way, Boomer, do you want me to make you one?
No, I'm down here trying to make Excel's room.
Like if somebody was an insufferable dick throughout the call, I go, and if there's nothing else this evening, I would like to wish you a great rest of your evening. And then I hit the mute and go, but I'm not gonna because you're an asshole. And then I unmute.
I remember one time.
Hi.
I remember one time I was on a call, right? And I thought I hit the mute button. And I leaned over and I go, this dumb bitch on the fucking phone. She goes, I can still hear you. I go, oh. Hi. She's like, I'll let it slide. Just fix my fucking issue. I was like, you got it.
I always had a single headset because I hated the dual headsets. So I was always had one ear exposed. Well, this one chick who really wanted to fuck me came over to the floor, lifted up my earphone, and she goes, I really want to fuck you. And put the earphone back, and she didn't realize it's a single headset, and that's where my mic is connected.
Wow.
And the person who was on the other end was like, wow, so I guess you're going to have a good evening tonight.
God.
And I was like, oh, these wireless headsets, you pick up weird things.
Picking up NASA.
But yeah, God. And my supervisor was like, well, what's going on with that? And I'm like, hey, you guys record all the calls for quality assurance. Go back and listen to it. She came back about 15 minutes later. She's like, okay, who wants to fuck you? I was like, well, that's none of your business. Do you want to know where the line starts or what?
Later that night, Doc got laid.
That young girl almost tore me up. And that was still when I was, around 300 pounds. And she was maybe $110 soaking wet. A very energetic young black girl.
remember there was a Korean I was banging at work for a while. It wasn't too bad. She went crazy. I just remember what my boss said though. He's like, Boomer, insert real name, but he was like, you know, you don't eat where you shit. I'm like, what? You don't eat ass?
Ew.
He just looked at me and goes, that's, no. What the fuck? He's like, just stop banging the coworkers.
Oh,
Alright.
dude, I worked at a major panty catalog, and 85% of the men were gay that worked there. So the single women proud. You want to talk about hashtag Me Too? There was quite a bit of sexual harassment going on, and you know what? It was that day and era that it was quite all right by me.
Why are you breaking this one too?
Because I'm
Okay.
making it. No, not that. Not that. Oh, just that one up there. I was trying to make it square.
Whoops.
Okay. I still remember there's this one girl that worked there too. Her name was Crystal. I mean, she's clearly a lesbian, and she looked like a boy. And I was like, oh shit. And I didn't know at first. I was like, why does that boy got like a sway? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, look at their ass. Like, look at them walk. Like, that was a girl at one point. I go, oh, I guess old habits are hard to die, or old habits are hard to kill, or something like that.
Oh, my first run-in with somebody that, well, non-binary was not a term that existed at that
Oh, no.
point.
I mean, it's still not a real term, so.
I don't consider it one either. But he came into the interview and he's like, I'm gay. I like to dress in women's clothing. Do you have a problem with that? And I was like, no. I don't have a problem with it at all as long as you're at your desk doing your job. Could not care less. And so the first week, apparently didn't get the reaction that he wanted by wearing dresses. So he started coming in and wearing suits, like men's 3-piece button-up suits. And I'm like, okay, here's the deal. Don't play around with this. This is what you said you were. This is what you said you wanted to do. If you're doing this for attention, pick one. Well, sometimes I feel like a man, and I'm like, that's great.
Sometimes I feel like a nut.
But here's the deal. Don't be messing around with it, because if you are, then you're going to get laughed at by the other coworkers. And you're going to get ridiculed by the ones who are gay and who are here and who are dressing up in the opposite sex. So you roll those dice. You take that chance. This is a friendly warning. And so he wore suits for like maybe a week and then went back to the dresses, and he started taking a whole load of shit. And he wanted to go to HR. And it's like, you can go to HR, they're not going to do anything about it. You're the one who caused this problem. You're the one who legitimately spit in the face of these people who take it seriously. Well, I take it seriously, and I'm like, apparently that's not their impression. So you pretty much done fucked up, and you were warned not to do it. And he lasted like another week, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember we had a coworker who was very flamboyant and liked to dress funky,
Yeah.
and many of us did complain to management, saying like, "Dude, well, what the fuck is? We're all supposed to dress professionally, and this guy is dressing like a fairy. What the hell?" And then he actually told me, "You know what? I've had a lot of complaints, only from the older people." Not the younger generation. None of them are saying anything. Only the older people. Like, well, I mean, we know better. I mean, this is a fucking business.
Well, we had straight out drag queens. I mean, competitive drag queens. And they always dressed professionally. Whether or not it was in, male or female clothing, you knew the day when they were getting ready for the competition because they were kind of getting used to the clothing that they would be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fine. I mean, you'd see on many occasions, especially like on a Friday night, somebody getting their makeup done in the smoke tent, to kind of get ahead of it. Didn't matter. And that's the thing. It's like, you know what? I've set up many telemarketing offices and ran several floors. And it's like, I don't care what you look like. As long as you show up and you do the job to the best of your ability and you don't blame any of your lag on your sexuality, then we're okay, because that shit doesn't fly with me. Because gay or straight does not qualify whether or not you do a job better. It's commitment.
Yep.
It's funny. I had one girl who said, "Well, you're just hard on me because it's a black thing." And I stopped, and I'm like, "Okay." This is when I was in North Carolina, and I was like, "Okay, why don't you come out to the floor with me?" And I'm like, "All right, everybody, put your phones down." By a show of hands, how many people are black here? Every single person who worked for me was black. And I'm like, guys, how prejudiced am I? And they just started berating this fucking girl. And I'm like, no, that's not the point I was making. I just wanted her to know that if she ever tried to use that excuse again, it was definitely going to fall short. Matter of fact, I found that the people who were most committed to the job were usually single parent moms. And the farther south I got setting up telemarketing offices, the darker the melanin. I mean, they were there to work. Those are the same ones who rewarded me for being such a good boss that they took me to the Snoop Dogg concert.
Nice.
It was the Chronic tour, and I tell you what, man, that was probably one of the most fully loaded shows that I've ever seen. It was Onyx, Jodeci, Run DMC, and Dr. Dre and Snoop. And it was so funny because, this is in Charlotte, and I was probably one of maybe 24 black people or white people in the whole market.
I was
I was black then.
You did a whole Michael Jackson conversion?
Oh, I got the vitiligo, so I'm passing now.
Gaming and yelling.
All these thick sisters
Said
took me out,
7DTD, a new vote has started.
and all of them were big girls. And anytime a brother would try to roll up hard on me, they would automatically step in. I'd be like, "Nuh-uh, you don't want none of this. We're going to take off our jewelries, and you're going to show how much of a man you are." And I didn't have a problem that whole goddamn night. and I ended up getting laid once that night.
Once?
Just once that night.
Huh.
I didn't know one of the girls really liked
Hi,
me,
Bear
and
Dog.
she kept doing that booty rubbing and titty slapping on me during the concert.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Girl, you don't cut that out. I'm taking you home." She's like, "I know you are." I'm like,
Gaming
"All right,
and yelling. Said
Here we go.
7DTD voting is complete and the viewers have chosen radiated burnt
Oh shit, I
attack.
forgot there was this type of floor.
Gaming and yelling.
Is Bear Dog still in your
Said
Discord?
7DTD, a new vote has
I
started.
think so, yeah.
Well, if you're still awake, you should drop in. I know. I'm going to have to cut and run soon because I need to take a nice warm shower.
Mm.
Although I'm still trying to figure out, you know, the older you get, the less you can explain the bumps and bruises on you.
Mm-hmm.
It really weirds me out. I've got it looks like I shaved about a 1/4 inch of skin off on my forearm, and I have no idea how that happened.
Something the skin just falls off, Doc.
Gaming and
Oh
yelling.
no, it looks like it got shaved
Said
off.
7DTD voting is complete and the
I know I
viewers have
burnt
chosen Energize.
my pinky. I didn't feel it. I burnt my pinky on the toaster oven.
Wow.
Pulling out dinner, so now I'm just waiting for that to go away. It is kind of amazing because I don't mind burns on like my hands and shit
Mm-hmm.
because that shit goes away really quick. You know, you shed the most skin off your hands because, you know, you're using your hand.
Mm-hmm. A lot.
Everything is
Ah.
for sale.
Can't walk up the stairs. Huh. I've used so much paint throughout this whole entire building. So much. So, remind me, I have to show you the secret entrance into that area.
Mm.
That we're not going to tell two individuals about.
Mm.
So we can sneak in a room and do stuff and then put it back to how it was, and they won't know it.
Wait, who are you sharing that with?
Gaming.
Mm.
I thought it was more than just you and gaming.
Well, Monkey's not here. Or Excel. Or Cass.
So wait a minute. Have you already passed the 7 days?
We're at 82 days.
Yeah.
So it's like mostly 7 days to die, but enjoy the rest.
Well, every 7 days we get attacked, yeah. By hordes.
And I would guess that the level of the horde increases
Indeed.
with the level of the days.
Yeah, quite a bit. I think it lasts so damn long.
But do zombies wield weapons?
No. Hi, Bear Dog.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You been good?
You know.
You can try. I was trying to explain to him how much of an abortion that stream turned into after Medicare and Ralph left.
Oh my god.
I was perplexed.
It did turn into a shit show.
I mean, I
Well,
would
it was
assume
kinda cool.
everything involve any of them. Usually it's a shit show.
But it was kind of cool with the fact that at the very least it signposted people that I never want to watch if they're streaming.
Yeah, really.
What's going on in the background there? Sound like some fun.
What?
I don't know. I heard somebody screaming.
No one's screaming.
And
Yeah,
so
she hear it.
Damn things are
You
selling
can't
like
hear it.
hotcakes.
It could be here. It really could be. I've been getting some very loud neighbors.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. No, tell you what, the woman across the street though, ooh, she opened up her window and she just started screaming. I mean, rightfully so. She said she has to wake up at like butt ass early to go to work. I forget, like 3 or 4, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was just like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut up!" I was like, "Oh my god!" I heard it over my headphones. Never a dull moment.
Hey, I got another one finished. Battle up. Batter up. Blah.
Damn, I wish I could download that one.
What's that?
The picture of a cat. I mean, just literally completely sprawled out on the hood of a car. I mean, front paws all the way over its head, back paws all the way stretched out, just completely out. And apparently it was on this person's car, and they're like, hey, cat. Cat's just not moving.
You did not give a fuck.
Here, wait a minute. Oh, since I can't download the video, I can screenshot it. Because I'm old enough to where I can do that.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, let's see if I can. There we go.
Man, I'm getting hungry.
Oh, you're always hungry.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I really?
Mm-hmm.
But wait, where the hell is Stun Monkey?
Here, I'll put this in your random.
Fuck you!
What the hell? Huh. Oh yeah.
Nice.
That cat is fucking out. and then at the end of it, the guy just comes over and starts tapping on one of his front paws.
Mm-hmm.
And the cat just slowly rolls over, looking at him like, what the fuck do you want? That would be the life.
It's hard being a cat.
I'm sure it is. So much catnip, so little time. Beer Dog likes her catnip.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're talking about drugs.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I love drugs. Drugs, not hugs.
And that's what we've learned through school, at least.
Well,
Like one of the big things, because when I was still in school, the DARE program had just started up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing all of us potheads wanted to get our hands on was a DARE shirt.
I got mine.
Yeah, I was photographed many a time in my DARE shirt smoking weed.
Oh yeah, DARE parties.
You know who won the war on drugs? Drugs.
Thanks, Nancy. Because I tell you what, focus on your war on drugs, and it just makes it easier to grow it at home.
You know DARE is still around.
Yeah?
mm-hmm. We saw license plates up with it. Like, you can get your license plate all black and it says DARE on it.
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10 times they do drugs too, but they just do it because it matches their car.
Not like there was a Dare like booth outside of CVS. It was weird today, as a matter of fact.
Oh God.
I mean, they do know that Dare doesn't work, right?
I mean, that's what I told them. I'm like, you know what? One, drugs. And they got really upset, and they're like, "Can you donate to us anyway?" I'm like, "Fuck them."
Give us
I
money.
asked.
Give us money.
No.
Last
Why?
time somebody tried to beg off me from a Walmart, and I stopped and I was like, "Have you ever tried drugs, kid?" And the parents looking back behind me, and I'm like, "I know you have."
I mean, that's how they came into life, right?
I didn't want to say yeah because your ugly ass couldn't get laid any other way, but you know, I didn't go that far. IRL trolling is truly becoming a lost art.
Hey, Boomer, you want to do a mission with me?
Yeah. Let me just finish painting.
Take your time.
Uh-oh. I just looked, and on my memories from 8 years ago, I took an IQ test, and apparently I had a 150. Wonder how far that's gone down being on the internet for such a long time.
If you have to ask, you don't want to know.
I mean, just talking with us alone, that should fucking kill your
Yeah.
IQ by a long shot.
Mama always said it was my magic laptop.
See what I mean?
Okay, I mean, do we have to go see Jenny?
No.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I can't get that wall behind the bed.
And Jenny is fucking far, man. She's literally in the other side of the world. Even by plane, it takes forever to get them.
What, is there like a whorehouse or something in this game?
Every house is a whorehouse.
If
Well, it's a trader that gives you missions. Fucking hell. Yeah, trader gives you missions.
And it's the only one that has titties.
they can afford them, or
Big fat titties?
Yep. Very fat titties.
Nice. I mean, that's why I'm into NFTs. Nice fucking titties, you know?
Right.
yeah, I read that article about how they wanted to cancel Brie Larson for supporting an NFT.
I mean,
It's not just her.
I just think she's a cunt, but
I'm tired of her.
well, her and many others.
Okay, apparently Vlad's up because he posted Lindemann in the music channel. Apparently the Anime Watch Club is going on.
Anime Watch Club? What's that? Sounds familiar.
That's the one that Tyro and Sparky do.
Gotcha. I knew I'd remember. Kind of.
And
Pass.
12 years ago to this very day,
Hmm.
my Saints took home the Lombardi Trophy. Woohoo! They'll never
You're the
get
only
there
one that
in
remembers
my
that.
lifetime. They'll never get there again in my lifetime.
You know, I always thought that the U.S. would win the World Cup on soccer on my lifetime, but the more I see it, like, I predicted it that the U.S. would be good by 2002 or 4, something like that, and boy, was I wrong. They didn't
In
even.
the women?
I mean, the women are world champions. I mean, they're the greatest team for women, but men, no, not too much.
You know, America keeps on winning the World Series. Like, really?
I know,
Good
right?
on them.
No, every so often Canada wins.
Oh, Canada.
Their home and native land. God, Boomer, how much fucking longer?
Longer. If you keep that attitude up.
As long as it fucking takes.
Well, it's taking too fucking long.
So needy. God damn.
No, I'm
I
gonna...
mean, you could calm down and just help, but you know.
Fuck you.
Why don't you go get something to eat, gaming?
Like, be helpful. Get the fuck out of here. Since when have I ever been helpful to anyone?
Fuck me, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right in the dick hole.
Actually, I gotta be careful saying that in front of you. You've been
As
trying
long as you
to.
don't want to fuck you stupid.
Mm. Wee. So, Baradog, anything new with you? Since the last time I
What?
spoke. Anything new with you?
What'd I do?
Is there
Anything
anything,
new
new?
with you?
Oh, new job.
Oh, no
Great.
way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Hopefully
You have
you'll
the
like it.
power.
Hmm?
What do you do exactly? Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell exactly, but what is
I'm in
your
IT.
job? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Well, I just know the pain. Hopefully, you're not doing help desk.
I mean,
Oh God, you poor soul.
it's whatever pays. I really don't give a shit.
I was trying to figure out. I posted a quote like 10 years ago on my timeline. Lyrics. And I couldn't figure out what the song was. It took me a while. And I don't think any of you guys would know it. But
Depends. How old is it?
the chorus is, and as your last breath begins, you find your demons your best friend, and we all get it all in the end.
That sounds like a song for Cass.
It comes from a movie called Short Bus.
Story of Boomer's life.
It's another John Cameron Mitchell joint. He's the guy who did Hedwig and the Angry Inch. He made for the first time in a long time a U.S. movie that was X-rated.
Oh my.
Yes, it did have quite a bit of gay sex in it. Because John Cameron Mitchell is very gay.
Mm.
Very nice guy, too.
But
I
very
have
gay.
met him. All right. Well, the cat thing made my day, so.
Well, yeah, look cute.
Yeah, that's the kind of cat
Gaming
I
and
want, Bear
yelling.
Dog. That
Set 7
Tiger
DTD,
Strike
a new
type.
vote has started.
Ah. I've only ever had brown tabbies.
They've always been the most mellow. And of course, the ones that well, when they say you can't train a cat, you can train a cat. I actually trained, with my first wife, I trained our two cats to sit. When they would come around and just start being irritating, I'd be like, all right, sit. And they'd sit, and they would wait. And then they'd get irritated and leave. But, you know, you can't expect them to be dogs, right?
Oh, hell yeah, you can.
Gaming and yelling.
Fucking my cats,
Set
they
7
come to
DTD
whistle,
voting
they
is
play
complete
fetch,
and the viewers
sit,
have chosen
jump up.
radiated nurse horde radiation.
Oh,
I just
hey,
wanna-
Mike finally got a job reffing. Good for you, Mike. He was
I just
old-
want a cat that could use the toilet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
can
would
do
be
that
nice.
too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm seeing
They
it.
have
cat
kits
can
for
do
that.
that?
Yeah. And some of them
Okay.
you could even teach them how to flush.
They're not that good, but
I mean, I've seen some. They actually can.
How did you even do that?
it's a kit on Amazon. Basically, a litter box you put inside the toilet, and then you take it away as you progress, and then at the end of it, you don't have a litter box.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's the technology has been around for forever.
Oh yeah, and then when you finally take it away, the only real difficult thing is teaching the cat how to flush. I've seen cats who do flush.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You just gotta leave the toilet seat up all the time.
I want to get one of these kits.
It's better in young cats or
Right.
kittens.
No, mine's old.
Yeah, you can't teach a cat any tricks when it's a cat, but a kitty, there's a possibility. I still have not gotten a response back from a challenge that I had made today.
Mm.
And it's really irritating the piss out of me.
I mean, hopefully you're not challenging like the Ultimate Warrior or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be the Macho Man.
I know, but that's who would challenge him and kick his fucking ass. Even from the grave.
Well, that WrestleMania match was amazing.
But did you see Mach before he slammed his car into a tree?
Uh-huh.
He was still jacked.
Mm-hmm. Like any real wrestler, die so young.
Well, they said it could have been some GHB that caused the heart attack that made him drive into a tree.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What the hell is that?
GHB?
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be one of those fat burning things that
Oh.
you take when you go to sleep, and it keeps your muscle mass intact, but it keeps your BMI down.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Gaming and yelling. Said 7 DTD cooldown commands are now active.
Oh, fuck.
Gaming and yelling.
They just admitted
Said 7
George
DTD,
Perez,
a new vote
the
has started.
artist,
Huh.
into the hospital with an infection
Mhm.
that they're trying to treat with aggressive antibiotics.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't know who it is, he's probably one of the most awesome comic book artists in my lifetime.
Yep, you've spoken about him a few times in my stream.
Yeah, he's got terminal pancreatic cancer.
Oof.
So he's going to die. It's just when.
Oh man, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and usually when you go in to the hospital with an infection and you've got something like that, most of the time you don't come out.
Well done.
Gaming and yelling.
Hey,
Said 7 DTD
I don't believe
voting
in the
is
sending
complete and the
prayers,
viewers have
but
chosen resourceful.
if he's into good vibes, he's got all the ones I can push. I mean, technically, he was the one who designed the Infinity Gauntlet
Mm.
in comic books. And he was a really nice guy to meet, too.
That's almost rare nowadays.
Well, it's kind of funny. Most of the comic book artists that I met that were majority, 60s, 70s, 80s, very humble guys. Because, I mean, they were, they were slaves in a system. I mean, they definitively didn't get paid what they were worth, and half the time they didn't even get to keep their art. Matter of fact, one of the dick moves that they did with Jack Kirby, they kept all of his original art, and when like bigwigs and shit would be getting a tour of the Marvel office building, they'd run downstairs to where the vault was and grab a couple of sheets of artwork, whoever it was that they liked, and just give it to them.
Huh.
That's a truly dick move. And Kirby fought. He actually, once everything was said and done with, got back maybe 20% of his artwork.
Man, that's not much, but it's better than nothing.
Well, he was almost dead by that time. He was using it to, because he couldn't draw anymore, so he was using it to fucking keep his bills paid. Okay, about time to finish a cigarette and then go do stuff and things. Like shower. Oh.
Yeah, it's got to be awfully warm in there now.
Oh yeah. It's probably a good 75 degrees.
I actually had to turn up my air conditioner this evening.
Yeah, fuck you. Although, when it gets back around the summer, I'll have all the windows open and a fan running.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, I was old. We grew up without air conditioning.
I did too, at
You
first.
just kind of get used to it. The only place I have an air conditioner is in my bedroom. Because you really can't stop that thing from getting swampy. And I got the blackout curtains up and everything. It still doesn't keep the temperature down. Matter of fact, I got
Yeah.
two.
Come down here for a second. I'll show
Okay.
you the fake wall.
Okay.
There's actually a
Boomer.
couple fake walls.
Boomer, are you ripping off Dawn of the Dead?
Oh. What? Where?
The movie Dawn of the Dead.
No, why would I be ripping that off?
Because in the movie, one of the things that centered around it was they had the upper part where the maintenance was, and they made a fake wall. So even if the zombies got in or anybody else got in, they couldn't find how to get upstairs because they built a fake wall.
Damn good memory. Now that you said it, yeah, I remember that, but
But that all fell apart because one of them got bit and one of them remembered that the fake wall was there and ripped it down.
But that's just bullshit.
Well, yeah, it was supposed to have a really downer ending because the two lead characters that were left, one of them got eaten, or one of them blew his brains out to keep from getting eaten, and the other one jumped up into the rotors of the helicopter and decapitated herself.
Lovely.
fun.
But George Romero was like, no, I want a happy ending. It's like, yeah, because zombie apocalypses normally have happy endings.
Well, I mean, one hasn't occurred, so you don't know if it's factual or not. So.
The only one I know that really had a happy ending that kind of deserved it was Shaun of the Dead.
Oh.
Because they were just like, yeah, we got this all under control.
That was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Boomer, are you going to paint on the wall? This is not a fake wall.
Wait, can I do that?
Yes.
What, I need a crate for that?
Letters.
Oh god, that's gonna be a big letter.
You can recite the letters?
Don't know.
I don't either. I haven't experimented with letters.
By the way, gaming, have you watched any AEW?
No.
Yeah. It's getting more interesting.
Oh, do tell.
I just like MJF.
Who the hell
He's-
is MJF?
God, I forget what his full name is, but he's always known as MJF. But he's an awesome heel. He's probably the best modern day heel out there right now, next to Bray Wyatt. But Bray is rebranding himself. Matter of fact, I should probably send you the link to this channel because the WWF cut him free, right? So instead of going to AEW or anything else, he's rebranding himself in a character that's as psychotic as the Fiend character. And he's with this production company that's doing little short vignettes. And they're pretty creepy. They're doing a great job on it.
Yeah, link me up so I can look at it.
You coming down here then so we could go?
I'm putting shit away.
Okay.
See if I can find it. The channel's called It Begins Again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the character that he's setting up is really turning out to be a lot of fun. Or what I think is fun, because, I come from the generation where you did have larger than life characters.
Mm-hmm. I love all those fucking characters back in the day.
I mean, technically, Stone Cold is the beginning and the end of everything.
Yeah, kind of. Can't believe Owen Hart fucked him up and...
Well, no, I mean, he was the first one that played the bad guy, but good guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, watch what I do. Maybe not that. So over here in this corner,
Uh-huh.
there's 2 fake blocks. And I'll take you into the cafeteria.
Damn it. Okay, how?
Just pick them up,
Oh.
just like that. And boom, you're in the cafeteria. But that's our little secret.
Okay.
I kind of want to do that at the monkey's room, put like a secret entrance in. Think you would notice?
No, not a chance.
But we should do that, then board it up, and after we put like a whole bunch of stupid shit in there,
You're such
It's
an
like-
ass.
you can't even see it.
No,
it's
you
gone.
did. That secret door is pretty fucking ingenious. You're an asshole.
Thank you.
Oh no.
So when the shit really starts hitting the fan, both of you go hide and let Monkey take care of it.
Actually, yeah, that is a good room down there to do that. Because Excel could put a door here and put a locked door there. And then, I mean, I really don't know what's over in this area right here. I haven't dug this out.
Where?
Over here. We're caved in.
Oh, there's nothing. It's just caved in.
There's nothing on the other side of that?
I don't believe so.
Oh well. Well, here. I know how to fix this.
Got to get that Goblin's Ball music.
Gee,
playing.
thanks.
Oh shit, I can't pick it up. There you go. Oh, come on, droid. Come on. Thank you. Nothing's there.
Yeah, but the frame is noticeable, so that could break your cheat code.
Oh shit, yeah, he would notice that. Alright, we'll just leave it like that then.
Wait, just
There's-
break that and... Hold on.
There is a specific order for them, and I don't know why they're out of order, but I DM'd it to you.
Okay, cool.
Bye, Bear Dog.
She probably got bored of our shit.
Probably.
Don't blame her.
Yeah. That's a cute bat.
Yeah, I haven't clicked on it yet, but I love bats. I think they're adorable.
Here, now you
Little
can
itty bitty baby bats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just hanging off of one finger, and not the entire finger.
Amy, if he finds another area, well, if he finds that one, there's another one over here. Puts you right into the gym.
Mm.
Alright, let's go mess with Monkey.
As long as you're not going to spank your monkey on stream.
I mean, the camera's off.
I mean, Chatterbait's was there.
Oh god, that's such a shit show. Alright, so how do we want to do this?
All right, I'm gonna go run away because it's shower time.
You enjoy your shower, Doc. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Always a pleasure.
See you later, guys.
Good night, Doc.
Hey, bud. What the fuck? He made a man trap.
What?
A man trap, 2 doors.
Oh.
It'll trap somebody in there if they're not authorized. Asshole.
Anyways,
Want to be back here in the corner? Like over here? What do you think's on the other side of that wall? Nothing? Only
is there
one
any way
to
we
find
can?
out.
Is there any way we can go through the other side?
What other side?
The inside.
Oh no, we're down in the ground. I'll follow you though. Oh, here. There.
Yeah, dork. See. Oh,
Okay,
there's
yeah, we
this
don't
one.
want to do that. Yeah. Ooh, what about through here?
We can use this corner right here.
Let me
Here,
look.
like. We can just take that
Yeah.
pipe down.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, let me see if that's the right one. I'm gonna go on the other side of the wall.
Mm.
Yeah. see it starting to deteriorate.
Nope. I can see you on the other side. Now I can see. Hey, buddy. We're gonna have to copy this one right here. Nope.
What do you mean? Well, I gotta paint it.
No. Oh, well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, if I just do. Why is that white in there? No, that's not right. There we go. Perfect. What's on the other side of that wall? Ow. You put a door. No, he sealed this up. Dick.
Where?
And there was a door here at one point.
Oh.
He sealed it up.
Wait, wasn't that your way to go out to get out?
No, this is his.
Oh, that's his lockout.
Yeah.
I thought it was yours.
Alright, we'll leave that just like that, see if he finds it. By the way, the password's Boomer.
Mm.
Alright, you wanna go do a mission?
Mm.
Or Orsville? Orville.
I mean, we got 15 minutes. If we do a mission, it's gonna probably take us way longer than 15 minutes. So I'll leave it up to you. If you want to watch Hordsville, we'll watch Hordsville. Oh, and we got more episodes of the Monkey Show.
Oh, yeah. But Samaj is in here, though. Feel bad watching it without him.
He will not forgive us.
No, he really likes that show.
I would suggest you messaging him.
Oh, he's probably watching.
No.
Samaj, get your ass in here.
And while we wait, I can go make dinner.
Okay. I'm gonna poke around a little bit then. That's your truck. Oh, you know what you should do? Make parking spots while you're making dinner. Oh, but all the cars are locked.
Man, I love this mod. I don't know why I didn't use it earlier.
Which mod?
The one that I can just drink murky water because I have a thing to clean it before I drink it that goes in my helmet.
You drinking poop?
It's just water. Dirty water.
Poop.
Your poop.
No.
Your poop. Hmm. Yes, I'm glad Monk is not watching.
Is he not?
I mean, I'm sure he'd be fucking bitching at us if he if we were
Well, I mean, that's what you get for not showing up.
right.
The hell did I find that at? I just had it here. Much better hurry up though. I'm beat.
Hmm.
Which one was it? Oh, what's this one? Yeah. I need white.
More.
Well, I gotta make the lines. The hell?
Mm.
Damn it. How the hell did I get that one line?
You're on your own, homie.
Alright. Making food? Oh.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I can't do that. Alright. Get a parking spot for you. One, two, three.
Okay.
What?
Fixing stuff. You want some clean water?
No, I'm good actually.
I'll put it away then. Now that I have a fucking mod, so I can drink whatever water I fucking want. Okay, I'm gonna go make food.
Okay.
Try your best in entertaining the 3 viewers who are watching.
Oh. Any idea who they are?
Nope. I hope you can handle them. I'll be back.
Oh God.
I know, so much peer pressure. 3 whole people.
Yeah.
Whee!
Ahoy, ahoy.
There he is.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, he is off getting food.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I was about to fall asleep.
Oh. Yeah, I'm tired too, man.
I got home, had supper, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh, I got an echo. There we go.
Well,
Yeah, I want to get a couple episodes in, maybe 1 or 2, and then I'm just gonna crash. I'm getting exhausted.
not a problem. I was going over all these things about inflation and how everything's going up in price, and I'm like, fuck. Oh, I thought, because I didn't know exactly when everything was going to be kicking in, so I like to collect me some Transformer toys, so I'm like, I'm missing one. The other 3 are on their way. They're just, I don't know if they'll ever get delivered. So I thought I'd go out and have a quick look for them before the price increase, and I was already too late on the price increase. Everything's gone up by at least $10. Like, fuck. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, so part of the problem is, because I saw a thing about it, but part of the reason why things get, one, the inflation is the problem, but also the price of shipping has gone up tremendously. Because you know those big shipping carts where they send boxes and stuff after your product's been manufactured, and they get on the boat and all that. Well, the companies would charge per shipping container, and it's usually in the beginning it was $1,000, which isn't all that bad. 'Cause it's very large. You can fit a fair bit of goods in one of those shipping crates. So it was a good deal. That's why there's lots of stuff on the shelves. But the price has gone up considerably. So it's actually more like I think it was like $20,000. So,
oh my God.
And that's in a short span of a couple of years. That's how much they've gone up in price. So they had to, reconsider how much it costs to send things and bring things over. Because it used to be like you get a whole shipping container that's like nothing but Transformer toys. So everyone in every store always has an abundance of everything. So you never have an excuse not to have something. So that's why there's always plenty there. But right now, things are so sparse. Like now they try to they try to lessen the amount of shipping containers. So it's like It used to be like one shipping container might contain like nothing but Transformers. Now it's Transformers, My Little Pony, whatever else they can fit in there. And because of that, there's a shortage of toys on the shelves. So, like, if I want something, I have to run around and hunt for it in order to get it. So that's part of the problem. So, like, whenever I talk about... And I actually enjoyed the hunt. You know, going around, going places, traveling the city, and looking... I think that's actually a lot of fun. It's like going on a treasure hunt in a lot of ways.
Like a scavenger hunt, in a way.
Exactly. I'm running around the city, and especially if it's nice weather. Today was nice weather, so I figured that'd be my excuse to head out. Nah, no one's got anything. And I've been to a couple stores, and they all said the same thing. Their shipment was supposed to come in like a week ago. Nothing's been in for like 10 days, or like past a week or whatever. And they think it's because of the convoy. Because all the truckers that usually deliver that stuff are all off protesting.
Yeah.
And they've stopped they barricaded all the roads so no one can come into the city. So new truckers can't come in. So, well, if you can't come in, where are you going to go? Well, they're all going to go protest in the main city. So, like, my city has trucker protests. Every main city in Canada has them. And no one's talking about them, but they're everywhere. So it used to be just Ottawa. Now it's like my area of Edmonton, the Calgary's got, everyone's got it. So like, oh, we can't come in? Oh, fine. Fuck it. We'll just do here. So only one everyone's talking about is Ottawa, but it's everywhere. So I have to wait for all these protests to stop before I get my stuff.
The America's looking better every day, right?
Well, sort of. I mean, you guys have have your own convoy coming up. Although Facebook has shut down all your convoy Facebook pages and other locations, so...
Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about all that and them doing that.
Taking down the pages?
Well, just, yeah. I mean, some of them, it's rightfully so, but then you had the... How the hell do I paint that yellow? Then you have the ones, and it's... You know, they mean no harm. It's harmless stupidity or something like that.
Yeah. Well, no one has a problem with protesting, but with everything else, like, it's being labeled as racist and misogynist, and they have swastikas and all that. No, it's all bullshit. Hey, gaming. Oh,
He's still creeping to his seat.
Back.
Hey, gaming.
Hey, it's alive.
I know, I'm finally here.
Hey, perfect
Sorry.
time. It's already midnight.
Yeah, Boomer got me before I could fall asleep. So I'm like, oh, I guess I better hop in. I had a busy day of running around, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Huh?
I was going to say, hey, you want to park your car real quick, or at least unlock it and I'll park it? Thank you.
So, what kind of update do you have?
Well, for me, it was just a running around. I'm still trying to figure out what's happening in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I will say this much. For the next 10 days, it is illegal to honk your horn in Ottawa.
What the fuck?
For 10 days.
Hey, there's Bob. Honk, honk. Oh, shit.
Exactly. If you honk your horn, it's an arrestable offense. Yes. Now, believe it or not, this is actually good news. So, even though it's being presented of like, oh, we're getting them, no. What happened is that the government is going to send a representative team to start talking with the truckers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're finally going to meet them, but the condition is that the honking and the noise has to stop. So that's actually a good thing. Like, oh, okay, so if we don't honk, you'll come and talk to us. Okay, that's what we've wanted all along. So it's a good thing. But how many people are going to get the memo? That's the question. So we don't know.
Are you gonna break down the pillars?
No, because that's probably what's holding up the building. That'd be terrible. All that hard work. We'd have to go find a new base.
I know exactly where the other base is. It's not even that far from here.
I mean, I don't even know what's above you. Oh, I guess it's just the road. Illegal to honk a horn.
I know.
That's just ridiculous.
Well, really, all that really is like it's an agreement. You agree to do this, then we can do that. Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, it's illegal to honk a horn. They tell you about the GoFundMe thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was stupid. The Give Send Go has already hit $5 million. Like, what did you guys do? And if it wasn't just that, it's also I think there's another crowdfunding thing for the Charkers. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, they've also made pretty good headway on there. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's a fair bit. I mean, you can't stop. Oh, and the other thing, I told you about the fuel. They confiscated the fuel and took it away from the truckers. So what's happened is that people are coming in with jerry cans, and some have fuel, but some of the cans have water. And it's perfectly okay to walk around with water. But yeah, they did threaten the population that if you bring in cans, jerry cans filled with like fuel, that you will be arrested. So yeah, that's interesting. But they really can't stop them because so many people kept bringing in fuel. So it's pretty much, if it hasn't been drummed into the politicians' heads yet, that you can't really stop this. People are going to refuel them, and if you take down the crowdfunding, then they'll just make a new one. Not to mention, there's probably web hosts and other people who can just make another GoFundMe-like thing to raise money. So you really can't stop this. And even if you were to like start mass arresting truck drivers or whatever, what's going to happen? Who's going to drive the trucks? I mean, and even if, let's say, they succeeded and got the protests to stop and get everyone to leave, you really think everyone's just going to go back to work?
Hey, Willie.
Good morning, says Willie.
Morning.
It is morning.
Well, for you, I guess. It's only like 10 for me. But you know, I live in the future.
You mean the past?
No. You live in the past because it's like midnight. Like,
yeah, I'm in the future. I'm in the next date, not the past date.
I suppose. Fair enough. I misinterpreted that. Tells you the quality of the education here in Canada.
God damn Canada. God damn Canada. Fuck.
But you know, it's not the next day until you go to sleep.
That's true. That's
fucking
true.
That's stupid and retarded. No, it's not.
No, that's Christmas logic. Okay.
Again, it's not no such thing.
I just love that you put the like. It's a thing. Christmas logic.
Oh yeah, sent to be praised. I mean, it's dude. People make monuments to the guy. Okay, he's in like every household. We worship the son of a bitch. How many people have Easter bunny decorations? I bet it's not even half.
Well, I mean, you have to be Christian for that, or some sort of sect of that?
No, he's a character. I mean, yes, there were some Christian stuff in the heritage of it all, but no, it's not a big deal.
Would you say that, you know, we we worship Santa Claus like he's a god?
Practically every year. Give praise to Santa. We decorate our house in his name.
And we give a sacrifice of cookies and milk.
Damn right. We have to pay tribute. And, you know, he gives as much as he receives. He's a giver, that Santa.
Yeah, even the back kids, they get coal at least.
Hey, exactly. He keeps you warm. He has nothing but love. Me and a friend of mine, we got into that whole thing about like being Santa like a deity and stuff. It was a joke. It was a running joke for years. Santa be praised. Heck, he even has his own version of hell in regards to Krampus.
Mm.
I mean, come on. Does the Easter Bunny have a an opposite to him? A nega bunny?
Could.
I mean,
Could.
maybe that's what a jackalope is. You know, those bunnies with
Giant teeth. Look vicious.
and horns.
Mm.
They got the fucking deer horns.
See, see, you already started the new lore.
Well, it's not part of Easter, but he's out there. Can't trust him. Fucking jackalopes are everywhere.
Yeah, I wasn't here because I was making dinner. I just ate and, man, I feel good.
Good.
Wow, you ate that quickly?
Yeah?
Never question a gay man's swallowing ability.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. Huh.
Most of us don't, Willie.
Exactly. He lost the ability to have a gag reflex long ago. It's just all going down.
Yeah, you know, my Twitter channel sure is definitely growing.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
It's up to 204 or something like that.
Mm.
And most of them are from League of Legends. From my
Good.
League of Legends community, so... Oh, shut up, Willie!
Yeah, you did.
Wait, put my car next to my house instead of
Man, that means I gotta pick up the letters.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
What do you want to watch tonight?
Well, we're watching, for starters, an episode of, what's it called?
Hitman Monkey, Hit Monkey.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Yeah, I love that show.
Oh, times like this,
I
I'm
hope-
glad you don't have a driver's license.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I need to get on mine. I keep putting it off.
You don't have yours?
No. I've lived in a city for a long time. I've never had a need to have a driver's license. Or learn how to drive. Not to mention, since the whole pandemic thing's going there, they won't let me in unless I'm fully vaccinated. So that's part of the reason why I'm also supporting the truckers. So I'm like, please put an end to all this so I can get my life in order. I want to go back to the gym.
It's funny because, you know, I was sitting there, I was eating dinner, and they go, yeah, we're going to start returning back to normalcy and all that other stuff. And I'm just like, wait, what? And they start talking about all these cities, like, yeah, we're going to start removing all the mask mandates. And they're like, oh, yes, praise Pfizer. And I'm sitting there going, wasn't it like last week they were saying the numbers were astronomical?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is going on, guys?
Well, part of the reason is because, like, all right, if things get reversed, like, then there'll be, like, certain people will be held accountable. Like, if we manage to find out that everything is perfectly safe and we never had to do this at all, well, then why are we doing this? And people are going to start getting mad, and they're going to start, demanding accountability from the politicians. And so that's why everyone's, like, the language of all the health experts are slowly changing. But they want to do it slowly, because if we do it slowly, then they can say we ease our way in, then we can now release, redo the restrictions. But if it all gets done all at once, well, then they'll be like, well, what the fuck was all this for? Like one example being is like in the UK, you have Boris Johnson, and due to all his controversies, he just sort of decide, okay, fine, I'll get rid of all the restrictions. And he just it was like at the end of the week. Now the UK is fully back to normal. But I mean, people are like, okay, well, you could have done this a long time ago. Why did you have to have a controversy to do it? Why now? So even though he did that, he's still in shit. So,
Hey, there, I put a box in front of you.
I'm having fun. Leave me alone.
Yobi Axis?
Yep. It's me,
Hey, Yobi.
Axis.
Oh.
How you faggot? Sorry, I should not have used that word. How you doing?
What's wrong with saying faggot?
I think he's talking
No,
to
I
you.
shouldn't. I should not have said it to you. Everybody else except you is a faggot.
I mean, kind of wrong, but I'll take it.
Exactly. Hey, Samaj, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I don't know. I'm doing crappy. Like, seeing you reminds me of Schmecko, and I fucking can't stand that faggot.
I mean,
Man, you're obsessed with Schmeckle, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I live in the past. You should talk to what's his name, Doc Griffin. He knows that I live in the past, and I personally love it. It makes me go even harder to be even better than these losers that affected me in the past.
I actually don't let people try to get me down.
No, they don't get me down. But anytime that I see them online, I just want to be better than them. And I know I am. Schmeckel being one of them.
okay.
Yeah. But you're still, what's this game called that you're playing?
7 days. 7 days to die.
And this shit is still in alpha stage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it looks so shitty. I can't even look at it.
And I just recently got this game too.
Not judging you on like what games you want to play. It's up to you. But I just don't. I don't know. Like this does not look like the kind of game that I would like. And I'm just going by graphics here, and I'm like, what the?
And the graphics gonna have come a long way too.
Yeah.
Let's do this on
like-
Minecraft.
And like seeing like objects like floating in midair just kind of triggers me. I don't know. see, look at that water.
I put it there.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream right now while I'm playing another game of my own.
What the hell are you playing?
Just the Switch. No, nobody here likes the Switch, but it's fine.
Stone
Monkey
Monkey
does.
loves the Switch.
I don't have one. I don't have one, so I don't know if it's any good.
You like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Smash? You ever heard of that one?
Yeah, no, I wish I could be playing that.
I mean, it's not too late. You can go get a Switch.
I'm going to grab some food.
Ain't no way I can get a
Okay.
Switch. Ain't
And then
none of them
movie?
are in stock.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
I said there ain't no way I can get a Switch. No one here has them in stock. They're all gone. They've been gone ever since Christmas, and now with the whole convoy stuff, ain't no one got nothing. I should know. I was just out there.
Oh, you were protesting with the convoy.
No. I went out to go out and get a few things like hobby related stuff, and nobody's got anything because everything's a week late, and that's because they're pretty sure it's the convoy because everything's not normally shipment of stuff's on time, and nothing's arrived. So it's probably the
I'd rather
convoy.
deal with that than have to like force these guys getting a useless vaccination.
Yep.
No, well, fair enough. But it's not really the vaccination that's really the big deal. It's the fact that the goalpost is forever moving. Like, what was it in the beginning? 2 weeks to flatten curve, and then they needed a month, and then that month, turned
Well,
into
that's
3
always going
months.
to move.
Yeah. So
It's
and then
never
they say,
going. Go ahead.
Well, and then they say that we need at least half the population fully vaccinated, and here in Canada at least we had like 70%, and then they say, oh no, we need like we need at least 90. Yeah, exactly. And so the goalpost is forever moving. And then now that a good portion of the population has already gotten all their vaccines, and now they're saying, oh no, you need to have the third shot, and that's kind of what put people over the edge, because the goalpost is forever moving. And so why comply? It's clearly like doing what you're told isn't going to get you what you want. So.
Well, it's always going to move. It's because there never was a pandemic. It was all fake. So these useless vaccines, they're not just useless, but they're harmful. And
hit that like button before the channel gets taken down.
Yeah.
Sorry, should I just stop here?
No, it's okay. We
Well,
know
I mean,
that
Susan's always listening, and if you say anything that contradicts the WHO or the other assholes, they will strike you down.
The WHO.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the band, the WHO?
No, more like the World Health Organization.
Nah, I know what you mean. Because
the WHO. I know that's why I said the WHO.
Yeah, the WHO.
But yeah, people that some episodes or whatever of people's channels do get taken down, and they say, "Oh, I got down because the WHO doesn't say this, so we disagree with what you said, so we gotta take this down." Disgusting.
Exactly.
Freedom of speech is gone on YouTube. Simple as that.
Going down the toilet. Like one of those toilets I told you to break the other day.
Mm-hmm. I broke them.
Oh well. And man, I'm just I'm just here, just chilling. Just I had nothing else to do. So I'm here. And because Doc Griffin, he didn't ban me, but I left his server and he's not allowing me back. Yeah, because he said he did what he calls potatoed me.
Mm-hmm.
He put me in the coma ward, and so I left, tried to get back so I could get the patient status again, and I can't get back. Oh well. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, we all have rules in our Discords. Mine, if you leave my Discord up to twice, after that, people are no longer welcome. Unless they're crazy enough to spend $100, and then I'll let them in.
The thing is, I've actually found your Discord on your channel here, so I was like, let me join that. I've seen you on Doc's streams before, so I'm like, hey, maybe I should talk to you for a little bit, see what you guys are like, and I'm like, alright, it's pretty chill.
Yep, usually, and on my show at least, I like to keep it drama free. Not a fan of drama, not a fan of talking about it either.
No, I love drama actually, but no, I actually do. It's actually, I'm not kidding about that. It's just, it helps me, it motivates me to go even further. No nudes. Die. Sell shit mods. No nudes. Fart box. I might be a little bit gay.
You
no,
do
not
you,
me,
boo-boo.
but I gaming and yelling. Oh, you wrote these things on the boxes?
What? Yeah.
No, I'm looking at your stream now. It's maybe a bit delayed, but I'm looking at all the text, all the boxes. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing in the game anyway?
More like remodeling right now than anything else. Painting my base. Well, Our base. Ah, god damn it! I forgot a paintbrush. God damn it, idiot!
Kind of sounds like Second Life.
I never played it.
You guys ever heard of Second Life?
Yeah.
It's yeah, but
it's like The Sims but online, where you're just going around decorating, doing fashion related stuff. It's like playing with dolls and living a Second Life. It's what hence the name Second Life.
it's like The Sims, but you could fuck in it.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah,
some
you
of that.
actually can.
And you can import like custom clothing and all that you can then charge for. So in other words, if you want to be a fashion designer, you just put stuff in Second Life, and there you go. I did know a guy who tried something out and made some clothes in Second Life, and he got he started making he just did a couple clothes and thought, oh, we'll see what happens of it, and then he saw that he got $3,000
Wow.
in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, really? Just from and what he designed? He designed the dress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay, $3,000 in 2 weeks. Oh, okay, well. So then I thought about it, but then I realized that I can't do anything with it because I'm one of those idiots that has Macs. Apparently, Second Life isn't supported on Mac.
It's
like
not.
it-
I have experience with that. I can tell you it's not.
Yeah, so I need to find another way of doing it, which involves a new computer. I'm not going to do that. So,
Maybe we could crowdfund you a new computer.
no, not for now. We'll see.
Maybe to actually game on it.
Maybe what I should be doing is finishing up my comic books and get them on Indiegogo, and then with that money I can get a new computer.
Chop chop, motherfucker!
I don't want to because I've watched all these other guys who do it, and it's a lot of. It's not just making the comic; it's everything else. Shipping, it's the writing, it's everything else. There's so much fucking work, and I'm just whining about it. But you're right. I do need to do it.
So doing a comic as opposed to doing a just single drawing. Let's say you just want to do one page of a comic. That's a whole lot more work than just the single commission, right?
Well, let me put it to you this way: it normally, let's say you're just starting out as a comic artist and you work for Marvel or DC. You're usually if you just start, you're usually looking at $100 a page. Now that's not a very lot, and especially if you're doing a whole whack. But part of what you get for that is that you get, if you agree to keep your own pages, which is part of the agreement, and then if the comic you make does really well, you can sell the pages for $1,000 a page. Now, if you've been doing it for a few years, you can sell the pages for about $3,000 to $4,000 a page, give or take, and that's where some of that, because that becomes valuable if the comic sells well. So that's something to keep in mind. And so they have. Yeah, so these indie people, they have these online, they have these auctions. They'll do a stream and people make bids, and I've seen people, do really well. And yeah, so I mean, but it all usually depends on if you make something that people want. And whether or not someone wants it, I won't know until I get the product out there. And then from there, I'll see what kind of reaction I get. And if it was overall positive, well, maybe I'll make another issue. If it's not, well, it's time to go back to the drawing board. But yeah.
Go ahead. No, it's just that I was because I used to be able to draw, but I've let my ability just rust, and now I can't really do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to draw my own shit for myself, but I was just pretty much considering commissioning people to draw things for me, but I don't know. I don't have the money for that either.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you want to get doing it, you need the money first. It's like, show me the money, and then I'll show you use the pages. That's the way all the comic artists are. The only time that artists will go out there and try something themselves, because there's a big risk, because no one's paying you, because you're doing an Indiegogo, and you don't get the money until it's done. So it's like you're going to be working for free for a couple months, and then you go. So that's part of the reason. Although I will have considerable more money coming in soon, so maybe I'll have some wiggle room to do something.
Well, yeah. When I mean like drawing things for myself, I'm thinking about like illustrations that I think up in my mind that I've never seen anybody else draw, and I'm like, maybe if I was to get into like your profession, like I draw those things, like just to like show them off, to show off my talents, and then start like commissioning people. Is that how it works? Because I'm not sure.
How the commissions work. Normally, you just do your own thing and put it out there. If you get eyes on you and they want you to do something, then they contact you. I rarely ever have to go out there and look for work. People just come to me. You just have to develop your skills, put it on the internet for all to see, and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Although it also depends on what it is you want to do, because a lot. I was always surprised at at people who try to commission me. Like, for instance, I did a couple of like nudes and lewds, and I'll put them out there everywhere. Everyone here knows me for that. And then you don't think anything of it, and then you get a bizarre message. It's like, "Hey, can you do a lewd for me?" And I went, "Yeah, okay, I could probably do that." Okay, can you do a lewd of a airplane? And have expressions as people are loading into her, and her is her growing area. It's like, and I'm like, can you do like a detailed, coochie? I'm like, what? With like an elevator? People, and I'm not kidding. This guy actually wanted me to do that.
No,
did you draw it?
Seen that.
No. See, okay.
I kind of want to see it.
See, I said to the guy, you know what? I can do that. It's a lot of work. So then I send him my rate. I'm like, okay, all right. I need at least $100 some to do this, because that's a lot. You want a lot of people going into this fucking airplane badge and you're making an airplane out of there. The guy never got back to me. So I'm like, yeah, fuck you. All right, fine.
Do we know them?
No.
Aww.
No, that was back when I was doing DeviantArt stuff. That's long before I ever met any of you. So that was a strange one, to say the least. Oddly enough, I only ever was commissioned once by a foot fetish guy. He paid good money though. I mean, I did his thing. I gave him my rates. It was all good. He was so happy with it. He gave me a bonus. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I had no idea you beat people were so into this.
Ugh.
So.
That's the most common fetish, I'm afraid.
It is. It's the most common fetish of them all.
Yeah.
I agree, Bear Dog.
Yeah, talking about the weird commissions I've been requested to do. What's the other weird one? So, one that was okay, or series of commissions I did, they were okay, but they were a little strange. There's this guy I know, and he'd always commission me to do breakfast cereal characters, except he wanted me to make them more like, no, it's nothing sexual, but he did want them to be like either addicted to drugs or just recently killed a competition. Like he had like the back when they had like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys, because they were like chefs. He had one of them, and I think he was cooking the like Toucan Sam, or was it a different bird, or was it Cocoa Puffs bird? Can't remember, one or the other. And he wanted. Yeah, I mean, and he always paid me whatever I asked for. And then I did, like, he had me doing the Cocoa Puffs bird, except he has, like, a cocaine straw out of his nose. Like, yeah, it was something like weird little, like, let's just take something wholesome and turn it slightly darker. I'm like, okay, alright. Strange. I gotcha.
So you talked about the strangest ones that you didn't do for money. But what's the strangest ones you had done for money, besides the foot fetish one? Most awful wall.
I did do a few for furries, but they were non-sexual, surprisingly enough. Good question.
You might want to scroll through your catalog.
I may want to. Well, and the thing is that some things I'd never posted. So, like, I don't know if I even still have them. Might be on my external hard drive. Let me see if my DVR current's still around. I haven't even used it. Oh, yeah, it's still here.
No, I've seen it. It's still there.
And it's as stupid as ever. They updated to this thing called Eclipse, and it's stupid as fuck. I hate it. The old system was way better. Old looking, but better. Oh god, I really haven't used this site in a while.
I mean, you could go back.
I don't wanna. I get more work off of Twitter and not so much off of Facebook. But then again, I kind of stay away from Facebook, mostly because I use my real name on there, and Facebook is filled with fucking social justice warriors. They are there in abundance.
Which, but you can't find like an example of something that was really weird that you drew.
Most of the weird stuff involved food characters from that one guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think, like, I haven't done anything too terrible, so mostly because I say no to the really creepy ones. So.
Okay. But
except for that plain guy, I did say yes to him, but he never got back to me. So I think I asked for too much money.
You dodged a bullet.
Probably. I mean, once you get doing the really weird, then it just never goes away.
Nah, because if people saw that and you posted that on your DeviantArt, that might kill your career.
I don't think I'd ever post that on my DeviantArt. I think I just let that die.
But I've seen that though, like Mr. Medicare. I remember Mr. Medicare was actually talking about that once, about airplanes that with like. Nah, he has a video up on that with a bit of that.
Yeah, I think he called it the Deviants one.
I think, yeah, Deviants. But I don't remember what episode though. Of course.
Oh, you had the furries. You had the inflations. Yeah, they're bad.
And I think, yeah, he said once that in one of them, I believe one of those diaper fetishes people actually sent him death threats because he was about to make a video on them. This was long ago, so I'm like, my memory about it is fuzzy, so.
Yeah, but he did it anyways.
Of course, he always does that. If it's some weirdo on the internet, he's gonna make a video about it. Or at least back then, he would have made a video on it. Now, not so much. And you know what? He made a video about like the freaks that are in like the Sonic community. And what's the worst part about that is that Sonic is my favorite video game character.
Well, I mean, tell me a character that doesn't have creepy following. So, to be fair.
No, there are a few that don't really have creepy followings like that, like Mario.
I'm sure there's plenty of Mario weirdos out there.
Maybe, but you don't really see like really bad shit when it comes to Mario.
I mean, well, okay, maybe not. There's a fair bit of it out there, though.
Yeah, I think it's because mostly Being that he's human, like furries aren't interested.
Yeah, but Bowser's not out of the picture.
No, well,
Well-
let's go. I forgot about that.
And never forget, they did do that thing with, was it Bowsette?
Mm-hmm.
With the
Yeah, that's
fucking
what I was
crown on there. Yeah, the internet has went insane for Bowsette.
Oh yeah.
And like it's died down for us, but if you go to Japan, they're still obsessed with her.
Bowsette. She should be canon.
She almost was.
I mean, they don't know who the fuck the parents are. I mean, the King Koopa has like what 7, 8 kids.
Bowser. Not King Koopa, Bowser.
Yeah, I remembered him as King Koopa from the 80s, so yeah, it's King Koopa. Just like it's Princess Toadstool, not Princess fucking shit Peach. Get the fuck out of here, Princess Peach. Eat a dick. It's Princess Toadstool. She's a goddamn mushroom.
Despite being human.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like Bowsette. Damn, they're still talking about her. Like I just googled her. Oh boy, I'm just gonna close this shit. Mr. Medeker should make a video on that.
By the way, how is he doing? Last I heard, he had terminal cancer.
He's in remission now. He
Oh,
was
is he
able to
good?
he was able to like go toe to toe with Ralph on that stream, and he was able to like be his usual Medeker self, like versus Ralph.
Good. I was scared. I was afraid we were gonna lose him.
We still might. Like he said that if he gets this Koof, he's gonna perish.
Right.
And apparently, allegedly, this Koof is extremely easy to catch. So if he gets it,
Yeah,
he's a goner.
but it's a very weak. I don't forget what the fuck you call that.
Illness.
Brand something with a B.
Variant.
Thank you.
Variant.
V, not B. Okay. I was close. B, V. What's the difference? One has more holes. I mean, come on.
Yeah, the new variant is actually much weaker than the original variant, which was pretty weak on its own.
But they had to blow it out of proportion. Cause
Yeah.
fuck you. That's why, you know.
Yeah, it's about control. Let's just go there.
I mean,
It's the-
obviously.
But did you guys see the Medeker versus Ralph fight?
Again,
Monday nights.
I mean, me personally, I'm not into drama, so yeah, I would not watch none of that stuff.
No, I mean, like, I was watching that. I don't hate Ralph. Everybody else suddenly does now.
Hmm.
But I never hated him, but I watched that shit, and it was funny as fuck.
Let's see.
Dead air.
I like that air.
Oh yeah, I remember you, Smaj. You said that you were disappointed that that Tonka didn't go to the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna hate Tonka for the rest of my life. I know that much. But
Honestly, I don't care.
yeah, I know you guys don't want to talk about it, most likely, but
It's not so much that I don't want to talk about it. It's just it's old and it's boring, and there's far more important things to be brought up, like
To be
the
worried
Tomboy
about.
stuff. Exactly that too.
a lot more
So-
interesting things to be worried about. No, I get you, but it's like I said before. I live in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Ay, ay, ay. And we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I only ever played the video games on Game Boy Advance for that.
Mm.
Because my brain is too stupid to like know what the cards do and like do them manually.
Mm-hmm.
So I let the computer do it.
Mm.
This isn't any different.
Yeah. I can set it to autoplay and it'll do it for me.
Oh, if like
Yeah.
if it's like that, then maybe I might like check it out. But it's been years since I've played like the video game versions of
Well,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You have to learn how to use Pendulum now.
Fuck that.
Is that the
It's so easy.
I don't fucking care. It's stupid.
Is it like auto?
Yeah, it's like auto
Because, like-
chess almost. And like you just tell it to, you just choose your deck. Oh shit! You could even have it choose a deck for you.
Yeah,
Oh.
they do streamline it. It's not that big a deal.
Well, anyways, it is time to end the stream because if not, Boomer's gonna
Alright.
hit me. But we'll be back again tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you show up, or I'll kick you in the dick. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Rabble, rabble,
Hey.
rabble, 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 rabble.
Roll the credits.